Greetings, beautiful friends. Happy Monday to you. I trust you had a lovely weekend and are all ready to step into this new week, this new month. What an auspicious month this is also. Here we are with our usual Monday check-in and our inner compass forecast. So this week, I said this is an auspicious week. This week's inner compass forecast is really calibrated to and aligned with the epic super full moon. This is the last super full moon of 2025, which is coming in on the 4th. So we've got 3 days, but the effects of it already start to build prior to us getting there. And so with this super full moon, it's in the sign of Gemini. That's what makes this even more powerful. In the sign of Gemini, it's all about communication. And of course, we've just come through the Mercury retrograde. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. And so this is a time to get really, really clear and really allow the light of this super full moon. With it being a super full moon, it amplifies everything. And so this is a time to really contemplate the words, the thoughts, the intentions, the ideas that are flowing through you. You know, something that's really important with this too, I was thinking about that it's words, but it's words that are said and unsaid. So sometimes people can get into, oh, I didn't say it out loud, so therefore it doesn't affect. Well, it does if the idea or the thought is there. So I really encourage you to really get in touch with what was your theme for 2025. How has that served you? There's been a lot of upheaval and discombobulation and ups and downs. And can you allow yourself to find your rhythm, your best way to navigate? Because with this super full moon, this is about allowing the full light to shine upon you. And this is time also to get clear on what are you letting go? What are you saying? That was then, this is now. This doesn't serve me anymore. I'm not carrying forward these habits or connections or beliefs or intentions or anything of that nature. So it's about, there's a big piece about letting go. You know this, and that's what I've got in my hands. There's a big piece about letting go, because a full moon is all about resolution, about culminating that which you've been working towards. And so with it being super and all to do with communication, all communication starts internally first. And so this could be a really good time for you to journal, for you to contemplate the words that you use about yourself, to yourself, to maybe even also create a wee bit of time to contemplate what are you taking forward into 2026. And if you do, I actually really like to set a one-word theme for the incoming years. And so this might be a good time for that to start coming or making itself known to you. So take a nice deep breath. If anything that I say on these sessions confuse you or trigger you, or you need a wee bit more guidance or support, put it in the comments below or let me know directly. Sorry, I've got some wee notification keeps popping up on my computer here. So now let's start pulling some cards. As I said, there's a very strong nudge, influence, inspiration of letting go this week. So let's see, what will direct us towards the best thing to let go of. And this is an interesting one. It's negative body image. Do you criticize your body? Do you have judgments or critical thoughts? Do you look in the mirror and you think, oh, this isn't good enough, or this isn't aligned with who I think I should be? Maybe the best way is to be loving and kind to your own body. Let's face it, our body is the vessel that allows us to have this experience. And by having a loving, kind, positive, uplifting, connected relationship with ourselves, that actually, when we have a really good relationship with our body, it actually allows us to get in touch with our intuition even more, because our intuition and our intuitive taps often communicate to us through body signals. Like when you're sitting and you have a choice to make, and you feel this little lift. You feel a lift in your tummy, or you feel a lift, or you get a fluttery at your heart, or you just feel elevated. It's so important to have a really good relationship with your body in order to receive those pieces of guidance. And so, because that's the other part about this Gemini super full moon, is this is a time to calibrate your head and your heart. Are you listening to your heart? Your heart knows, but our head can sometimes get too caught in that negative woulda, coulda, shoulda, or not good enough, or comparing ourselves, or things of that nature. So that's what that feels like. So let go of that. Put that down. And really acknowledge the beauty, the power, the sacredness of you. That's a really important part with all of these choices and decisions and moving forward. So now we're going to get a tarot card to see what wisdom. Oh, this is an interesting one. Tarot cards come up as death. So end of a cycle, end of an era. I really like actually how that's come up with the full moon energy, because the full moon energy says even the things that maybe you're not giving attention to. You see, as a whole being, we have light and dark. We have the things we like and we don't like. We have the hot and cold, light and dark, right and wrong. Can you embrace all of it? Can you use this sign as a sign to say, I embrace all that I am. I allow all that I am to be the vessel, or the one who aligns with my purpose, with my path, with my journey through. The choices that you make allow you to experience more of who you're becoming. And so this idea of the negative body image, maybe the tarot saying enough, like really let that go. And then allow, when we do a letting go, what we're doing is we're opening the door to what's possible, and opening the door to receiving the intuitive hits, the guidance from your heart. Such an important time to really be finding your right rhythm, finding your best way with all of these things. And like I said, if I've triggered you, or you need a wee bit more clarity or guidance or support in any of these ideas, just let me know and put it in the comments below, or message me directly. But now, I changed up the oracle cards last session, I think, and I'm changing them again. I'm going back to one of my old all-time favorites. It's Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels. And it just really feels that as we're stepping into the last month of 2025, we kind of need some really good elevated guidance. And this one feels like that's what was going to give us this guidance that we are looking for. Always remember, if your head's saying, oh my gosh, I have to figure this out, and I have to set goals over here, and I have to get this done, and I have to, all the answers that you're looking for are also looking for you. And so I really encourage you to allow yourself some time to just feel into what's your best pace, what's your best rhythm, and follow that and flow with that. Allow this full moon to really illuminate that for you. Okay, so all that I've said, this is beautiful. So the first one that's come up is manifestation. I like this because the manifestation, so she's in a really relaxed stance. So it's about just really reflecting on, I am an abundant manifestor, creator being, and really focusing on what's your part to do. It's not all of it. You're a co-creator and you manifest very harmoniously when you allow that, when you allow your head and your heart to calibrate. This is a really important time too with this emphasis on communication. It's communicating internally, externally. It's allowing the answers that you're looking for to come in for you. And the last one is nature. Tapping into your nature as that beautiful soul, that person who is navigating and choosing and being guided by your inner compass, being guided by your heart's wisdom. It's all here. But we have to sometimes be reminded to not listen too much to what's going on in your head. Your head's going to just chatter and get caught in different negativities sometimes. So I think that, and this is a part of the letting go process, is the just acknowledging it. Just, I hear you, but I don't need to listen to you. Or thank you, that suited, or that was a great paradigm or a great pattern at some point. Because everything that's not serving us now actually did serve at some point, but is maybe not in alignment with who you're becoming, who you have become. So a big piece around that, letting go. All right, beautiful friends, I'm just about ready to wrap this up and send you off into this empowered first week of December. And I'm just going to pull one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards, because that really is super underlined, super emphasized with this first week of December, with this wrapping up 2025 and this beautiful, powerful, super full moon. Awesome. This is, I am allowing. What can you do to just allow that flow? I am allowing. I really like that this one's come up. So let me read this out to you. By allowing myself to be enveloped by the eternal loving embrace of the universe, I can surrender all fears and concerns. I realize that all is exactly as it's meant to be. That gave me goosebumps. I hope that really landed well for you. I wish you a superb week. I wish you a superb experience with this super full moon. And like I said, if you need any further tips or ideas or support navigating these times, just let me know. Much love to you. Have a fabulous week. I'll be back again with you next week.